Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Happy Sunday guys. It is another rainy day here on the South Carolina coast. Look at what I got here today. A nice good dessert. This is a nice good sweet potato cake. Guys, this thing is super moist and it is absolutely delicious. So I'm going to jump into this video and I'm going to show you exactly how I get this done. Alrighty guys, so here's my list of ingredients right here. I got me some all-purpose flour, baking powder, and some cinnamon in this bowl. And I'm going to be using some sweet potatoes that I baked off. I got some eggs, brown sugar, and granulated sugar. 2 sticks of unsalted butter and some vanilla flavoring. And I'm going to be using some milk also. But in my bowl here already, my mixing bowl, I got my brown sugar, butter, and granulated sugar. And I'm just going to get those creamed together. Going to get nice and smooth for me. I'll have the complete list of ingredients down in the description of the video. So, alright, so we're just going to let that get a nice good mix. I'm just going to mix that for a while, so I'm going to come back once I have this nice and smooth the way that I want it, which is right now. Just kind of scraping it down. Still haven't gotten my silicone spatulas yet, but this is basically how I want it right here. Just cream together really good. I'm actually going to go ahead and let it go for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to add my eggs and vanilla inside of here. Guys, I am already in love with this mixer. I just have to set my camera up another way so that it doesn't shake my camera so much, because my camera is mounted to my table. So I'm gonna have to get me something else to put my camera on so that it doesn't shake my camera so much. Alright, so I'm adding my eggs right here. Got 5 large eggs at room temperature. And I got my vanilla added in. Put these eggs in one at a time. Wonder why the directions always call for you to put it in one at a time. Why can't I just dump all of it in? I should try it one time and see what happens. See if it really makes a difference. Alright, so after we got our eggs in, just gonna let that thing whip it up really good. Get these eggs nice and incorporated. Alright, then I'm coming here and give it a little mix just to make sure that I got all of my eggs down in there. Give it another mix. You're going to make sure all of your eggs are stirred in really good. Alright, come on Kenny, stop messing with it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let that get another little mix in. And I'm going to come in and add my oil inside of here. That's something that I didn't mention in the ingredients. I'm going to be using a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Alright, so got that vegetable oil in. Just go ahead and give that a really good mix. You guys haven't tell yet, I like messing with that little gear. I love mixing with that little mixing. Come on Kenny, come on now. I love messing with that little gear shift right there. Alright, so now I'm gonna get my sweet potatoes in, and you want to use about 2 cups of sweet potatoes. I think I had a little bit more than 2 cups because those were 2 kind of baked potatoes that I use. So I definitely want to measure it out. About 2 cups of mashed sweet potatoes. Go ahead and get that whipped in kind of slow, and we're going to crank this thing up and sure we get all of that sweet potato broken up and mixed in really good. Alright, once we have that mixed in pretty good, I'm going to go ahead and come in here with my spoon. Shaking that table. This mixer is powerful, guys. This thing does not play around. Alright, you just want to make sure that I don't have any chunks of sweet potato still in here. Just want to give it a good mix. Now I'm going to start adding my flour and my milk, alternating those two, starting with my flour. It's hot today, guys. I don't know why. It's raining, but it's still like it's muggy. Alright, so once we get that flour mixed in a little bit, I'm going to come in here and add a little bit of my milk. This is 1 cup of whole milk. Make sure that your milk and eggs are at room temperature. Alright, now come back in and add some more of my flour to it. I'm going to add my flour in 3 batches. Alright, now this is the only time that I didn't get crazy with moving this gear, because I did not want flour all over me. I still ended up getting flour all over my shirt. I do not like working with flour. Alright, then we're going to pour the last of our milk in here. Alright, that batter is looking nice and good already. I think I can just dip a spoon in there and go to work. But we're going to get the rest of our flour in here. We got to bake this thing off first, guys, before we can enjoy it. Alright, so this is going to be the last of the flour. One more scoop. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get that mixed in. We're not going to mix this thing too round. We do not want to end up with a tough cake. We want a nice, good, moist cake that just melts in your mouth. I'm just going to whip that until my flour gets incorporated in. I'm going to go ahead and shed it off. Give it another little mix by hand, and this thing is going to be ready to go inside of my pan. Alright, guys, and that is it. I'm already getting used to this thing because I didn't have a lot of trouble removing my whisk from it this time. The first time I had to stop the video and really tussle with that thing to get my beater off the first time, but this time I was able to just pull this off and shake off my excess batter. You can see some of that is the string from the potatoes, and you don't want that inside of your cake, so you just discard that. I'm in here with my spoon and give it another little mix. And then this bad boy is ready to go inside of my pan. I did not spray my pan this time, guys. I did not mess with that baking spray at all. That baking spray is the devil. I went back old school with a nice good butter and floured pan. And we're going to dump all of this batter inside of here. And guys, one thing about this KitchenAid mixer, don't let it fool you. That mixer is heavy, and this glass bowl is even heavier. Man, I was struggling to hold that glass bowl, especially with my left hand. I'm right-handed, so I was holding it with my left hand, and that thing is heavy. But this is ready to go in the oven, guys. 350 for for anywhere from 50 to 70 minutes, and mine took just about 55 minutes for it to be done. And this is how it looks right here, coming out of the oven. Well, I had it on the baking rack for about 15 minutes cooling down. This is how it looks right here. Nice, good, pretty golden brown color on the top of it. And then all I did was transfer it to a plate, and boom, looks absolutely good. And I saw someone else, another chef that I follow, she has a bakery, and she was using something to get away the flour, excess flour off of that cake once you use the butter and flour method for your pan. I want to go back, see if I can find that and find exactly what you use. But nonetheless, this thing came out great. I just made me a little glaze to go on it, 2 cups of confectioner sugar, a little vanilla, and a little whole milk. And this is how that looks right here. That turned out absolutely wonderful. And I was going to do the taste test, but I ended up forgetting, got sidetracked, forgot to do the taste test. And then earlier today, a little while ago, I was about to do another taste test before I upload this video. And this is it right here. You can see I got it resting on my ribs because I was cooking me some ribs for another video. But you can see the moisture in this thing from those potatoes, and I'm going to come in here and just cut it with my fork. And you can see how nice, look at that, you can tell how tender that is. But it was at this point that something made me mad, something made me mad. So I just abandoned the whole taste test. You know, some people just say back in the day I was 38 hot. And I'm one of those people, once I get upset, it takes me hours to calm down. So I just abandoned the taste test, and maybe I'll do it in another video, maybe in the ribs video when I do the taste test for that. Alrighty guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch TV, and Pinterest. Cooking and chilling with Kenny on all of those. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, guys. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there. Peace, guys. Have a blessed Sunday.